stick in the other, fishing for catfish and pixels like no other, casting his line into virtual streams, living the dream in his digital schemes. He's reeling in trophies from the great outdoors, while high scores flash up on his screen indoors. Virtual rivers and lakes so wide, he's got the whole world on a digital ride. The great American gaming fisherman, casting his line in a world of his own plan. Pixels and fish swim hand in hand, master of waters, both real and scanned. Waders on his legs, a headset on his head, balancing the wild with the virtual thread. He's got a tackle box full of cheats and bait. In his gaming chair, he'll never be late. He's clicking and casting, a pro at the helm, navigating waters in a twofold realm. The wild and the wired, they're one and the same. He's breaking records in his new fishing game. The great American gaming fisherman, casting his line in a world of his own plan. Pixels and fish swim hand in hand, master of waters, both real and scanned.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors. Sorry about being a minute or two late. I had something downloading, so I was trying to get that done. Let's call a few people out that's chatted so far. There is, at the top, Nick Hoagland Fishing 217. Nick is a Real and Virtual Outdoors Rod and Gun Club member. Donald Long is here. Good to see you, Donald. And that is the folks that's chatted so far. Make sure I didn't overlook anybody. Nope, I did not. All right. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the folks in the background. We're going to go fish for groupers today. I have never fished for groupers on this map until yesterday, and we're going to do that today. I did fish some yesterday, and I caught some. In fact, I ended up catching a trophy grouper, so I had to go find them. I'm going to share those coordinates with everybody today to help someone else, because someone shared them with me in a video, so I like to pass on the buck. So let's do that first. This is where I'm at. I am at coordinates 2348.85 minus 1189.18. That's my position there, which is 2402, 1201. But that's where I caught the fish, and as you will see, that is a young grouper. But I did catch a trophy out of this spot. I'm going to cast out some bottom lines today. Let me get my rods up here. This is a gutted fish. I have an 18 ounce, I have a 19 ounce hook weight on here and a 18-aught hook. I'm going to throw that as far as it will allow me. I'm going to let it sink to the bottom. It has settled. I'm going to put this in the rod holder right there. That may be getting bit already. My bell was going off. Figure out which rod is. I think it's on the Aquila. It is. This is a 14-aught hook on a 16-ounce sinker. And this is a Japanese spiny lobster. I'm going to throw that out over here. I'm going to spread these lines out just a touch. Repeat the same method. We're going to let it go straight to the bottom. Tighten it up a little bit, stick it in the rod holder, and wait. I'm going to jig a little bit as we go. The grouper is a live bait eater. Probably not going to see any on the jig. We're getting hit. We're getting hit on the gutted shad. Or the gutted fish, rather. He's swimming around with that. I'm going to wait till that goes down, and then I'm going to take it. If he takes it. This is the Japanese map that we're on. And I am at level 83. Working on 84, but I'm about halfway on to being there. I'm going to put my sunglasses on. That darkens it up just a little bit for me. A little bright. We're just going to wait, see what happens. Left rod has 225 pound test on it. The right rod has 185 pound test on it. Both are capable of bringing in a fish of a trophy size. I would prefer to catch them on this rod here if I can. But I don't have control over that. There's something splashing around back there. Oh, we're getting hit again. Come on. Take it down. These pay quite a bit. So get quite a bit of XP and get quite a bit of money. What in the devil? There it goes. Oh, he hit that. There he goes. Finally. Decided to grace us with his presence. This is of the spiny lobster. And while I reel this fish in, I want to say thank you to my members for the good competition we had over the weekend. That was a lot of fun. Troy, are you? Oh, well, you know, Troy, you giving your dear steroids because that ain't right. Let me tell you something about that. I promise you that when I announced that, I had not done any pre-scouting. I just picked 2 animals and went with it. After I announced and told everybody that I closed the season and we could start scouting, I went up there and started looking for the axis deer first. And I had one number 4 that I found. That's what I'm looking for. At least a 4. I figure it's going to take a 4 to win. When I went up there and found that deer was in a bad spot. Her where I could put a stand at and have clear sight. So I put a feeder up. And he was going to the feeder, eating out of the feeder. Or close to the feeder. If you watch the animation, they don't ever eat right under the feeder. It's a little ways from it. But anyway, I knew he was up there. So I got off of him. Decided that's the one I was going to shoot. He had a nice big rack. So I said, well, that's the one I'm going to shoot. Probably not going to find anything bigger. And then I went to looking for the black bucks. And I looked and looked and looked. And no, black bucks are kind of scattered all over the map. But I was looking for a concentration of them. I finally went to the southeast corner of the map. Started looking around. And found some. But there's all 3s. This ain't gonna be big enough. I need a bigger one. So I went northeast and stayed on the east coast and found a patch up there where it was loaded with zones and black bucks. So I made the conscious decision this was probably going to be my best bet. So I put a stand up in a really good spot. I got up there, and Friday I killed my axis. And after I killed my axis, pretty quick I went and started the black buck hunt. And I hunted all day long Friday. Probably about 4 or 5 hours. On just maybe 6 even just on the black buck. Didn't see anything bigger than a 3. But I didn't shoot. I thought, oh no, I'm gonna get a bigger one. So finally at the end of the day I did shoot a 3 and thought I'm gonna go back tomorrow and try to upgrade. Saturday morning I went up there. I wasn't there 10 minutes. Here come trotting that number 4 out. Right by the stand. Of course he winded me. And he took off. And I shot him on the run and killed him. That's how I got my number 4. I missed the number 5. Well, that stinks, don't it? I never saw a 5 out of either species. That probably would have been a diamond, Nick. And if you'd got him, that might have won it. That probably would have been enough to win it, because you probably would have got a trophy rating somewhere around 130 or over for that diamond. That probably would have won the comp. Friday night at 7 o'clock, the thumbnail is up, by the way. I'm going to go live. It's going to be a short live. It's not going to be too long. And we're going to spin the wheel for the next species on this same reserve. So we're going to let the wheel pick it. Because I do live streams and stuff, I keep kind of very detailed maps when I see big animals and where they're at. I really mark them and kind of screenshot the map, then I draw a red circle around it. I got a fish biting the other one. I got to get this one in first. I'll tag it. I got a little tag that I made that tells me about the animal, what I saw, where it was at, when I saw it, etc., etc. Because I want to go back and hunt those animals on live stream sometimes, or for competitions. So that timed out on the other one. Nothing I could do. It was a black buck. Yeah, it probably would have been in the 130s. So I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all that wheel we'll decide you know what we're gonna pick. But I'm gonna tell y'all, while I was hunting those black bucks, I found a very nice puma. So if it picks puma, you're probably in trouble. But we will be doing that on live, so but I saw a big puma, and I did mark a spot on it, so I know where he's at, and whether I can get him or not. But Kelly, there's the cheater. You know, I still don't know how I done that. Yesterday, I totaled everybody's stuff up. There's a giant grouper. See how much that paid? I mean, that really paid. I paid $29,308, and I got 8,712 for that giant grouper, and that's just an average Joe. So I totaled everybody's stuff up, and I made the video for the winner. You know, let everybody know who won. First one thing done. Put the video up there, and I get a message from Kelly. He's like, you do realize I got second place, don't you? Huh? So I went back and I looked. I thought, surely he's not right on that. Thank you. I went back and looked, got the calculator back out, and I told them numbers up, and I said, damn. I realized that I had made a mistake. I guess when I told them up on the calculator, I hit the wrong key. And I was kind of in a rush yesterday because I had company here, and I had the maid was on the way, and the housekeeper, whatever she is. But I guess I just hit the wrong key. I had to go back, revise the video, and fix it, because Kelly did get second place. So I took the video down, went back, cut the part out where I made a mistake, redid. It didn't take that long to do it, and put the correct information on it. Oh Lord, so next time I'll be double checking my math, I can assure you that. It happens. The lobster again. That is an ugly lobster, I gotta tell you. This fish right here is pulling. He's got a little pull to him. The new map, which is Norway, it's an ocean map as well. It's got electric reels in it. I can't wait to get high enough level to get on that. I'm probably going to end up buying the DLC one, go ahead and get on it. Do some lives on it. Them electric reels should be nice. Gives you a little break. All this pumping and winding, because these ocean fish do fight hard. I don't know if this is a, I don't think this is a grouper. It's not fighting like a grouper. It may be a young grouper. It's coming in quite easy for a grouper. This may be a giant Tavelli. We're going to find out here in a minute. But he started out really tripping some drag. Now he's kind of laid down on me. This may be a Trevally. This may not even be a grouper. If he's a grouper, he's not all that big. Now we'll start at a stalemate. So I'm going to be looking at probably the weekend of the 20th for the next competition. Also, we'll be announcing soon. I'll go ahead and kind of give a little tidbit on that. I'm gonna try to get everybody together to do a live hunt. I got to get my Xbox folks, Matt and Dick, to test out their Discords, but share their screens, make sure everything works before we do a live. But I'm gonna try to do a live, and we're gonna have a live hunt, and I'm not gonna hunt. It's too much to hunt and host at the same time. I'm gonna let the boys hunt, and I'm going to host, where I can spend some time with my chat and spend some time on highlighting their activities. So that's going to be something we're going to do in the future. I'm going to let the guys hunt. We're going to have a night of fun, and I'm just going to host that night. It's a young grouper. I figured if it was a grouper, it was a young one. He's not all that big, just 127. So we're going to try to do a live event. We probably will let Kelly host one night if he wants to. We talked about that, and I'll hunt with Kelly. My line is way over there. I don't like that. I'm going to move that back over, out of the way. That fish drug that gutted fish over there, but he didn't take it. Oh, I had a piece of backlash on my hook. Figures. Piece of old fishing line. Yeah, it's not going to be that hard. I just need to make sure it works. Do you have any Discord experience? You know how to run that thing? I'm going to try to get everybody together on the same night, and that get Nick and Matt, Kelly and Coach Adams, and let everybody do a live together, and I'll host it. And we'll probably let Kelly host one over on his, if he wants to, like I was talking about earlier, and then we can hunt. Well, a little bit, yeah. Well, I'll help you. No big deal. It's not that much to it. Let Kelly host, and I'll hunt that night. So let Kelly do one over on his channel. That way we can kind of get some views over on Kelly's way a little bit. He's trying to grow his. So So I haven't checked any secondary grouper spots out. I'm assuming probably right here might be another spot that we can go. Probably right up here between these two islands. Maybe here. So I'm going to test this out and see. They seem to like these rocky shorelines. I'm going to roll this one up because this ain't getting much action. I'm going to throw a different bait out. What's up, Dan? How you doing? I'm going to put a large fish strips out on this one. There it is. This is my large spinning bottom rod. I'm going to throw it out. I've got a little bit different weight on here. I've got a 16-ounce snapper weight on here, so a little bit different weight. We're going to see how that works. 14-aught hook. And this is large fish strips. I caught one on this the other day. Don't have much more to go. I'm at this time. Yeah, well, right. But I got a lot of viewers that watch in the background that don't ever chat, that I would like to get over to watching some of your content, and that'll help you grow. I got a lot of folks that watch me that watch of an evening when they get off work. And some of them are family and long-time friends that I would like to get over to you and interested in some of your content. That'll pick you up some watch hours. May not hear from much, in chat, but you will pick up, you'll see the difference in the watch hours. Something rattling around. I hope Ernie's feeling better today. Our friend Ernie's in the hospital. I'm gonna look at this sonar real quick. See, there's a bunch of fish down here. That's an active sonar. I'm gonna throw a jig and spoon a minute while we wait. Ernie's in the hospital. He's got a infected leg. So I hope you're feeling better. I know he's gonna watch sometime today, but I hope you're feeling better, buddy. And get yourself together because we miss you. As soon as I throw this out here, something will hit. I'm going to throw this as far as I can throw it. And I'm going to hop it. Oop. I already had a hit. And I'm going to hop it off the bottom. Well, I was. How's that figure? We're on. This is a young one. I went looking around on YouTube for a grouper spot to fish. It's kind of like asking the locals for information. You know, when you go reel fishing, you go kind of looking around. Where can I get started at? Somebody that I like to watch called Bo Angles had a video about the grouper spot, and I watched this video and went and looked the coordinates up on the map, drove out here, and lo and behold, there's groupers here. That was easy enough. Speaking of fishing, talk about a little. Oh, Mark, let's talk about a little fishing for a minute on the IRL side. My brother and I are gonna try to start doing a little bit of fishing. He just recently got divorced, and he's gonna be having a little time, and we're gonna start trying to do a little fishing. We talked about getting the boat slip. Now, that would be real nice. Get a boat slip up here, local, somewhere where I can get out and do a little crappie fishing, and start trying to put a little fishing content up on the channel. Oh, Lisa. Which was always the plan. It just didn't work out at the time, but dust off the old jig box and see if I can still remember how to catch a few. So Friday night I'll be live for just a little while, probably about 30 minutes. I'm not going to really make a lot of rules for this competition. I'll be closing the season on whatever species it picks. There's a young grouper. Not very big. Just a little guy. I'll be closing the season on it, and probably the only rule that there will be the season will be closed until the hunt for that species, and I'll probably make you be ethical on your weapon choice. That's probably going to be the only rules. I got one on spoon. This one's got some pull to it. Let's just twitch it that along. This will not be a grouper, folks. This will probably be a amberjack or a giant trevally. Maybe a job fish. A giant trevally. Get that on the way down. Somebody's probably like, how does he know? Control vibrating, simulating the pump. I felt it. Greater Amberjack trophy. Well, how do we make the control vibrate, Troy? Tell us that. Okay, I'll show you. Right here. You go to controller and you turn on the vibration. Third one down, layout, use controller vibration. That didn't put up a fight at all. Yeah, this is a big rig, Mark. This has got just got a 194-pound test on it. Yeah, this is a big rod. Got hit on the way down again. I don't know what this is. I've hung something. This is very little. Oh! It's a squid. Wish I could use that for bait. Uh-oh. Grouper's getting a bite. Let me put this down a minute. That is, which one is it biting? It's hard to tell. I'm just going to wait here a second. That is probably one of my favorite rods. Is this? We're gonna throw a bucktail a minute. Is that when I was using a spoon on it? It's very versatile. I can troll with it for tunas. That fish is hitting. He's biting it right now. In fact, the line's moving. Come on. Open your mouth and take it, you big joker. He's fixing to pull it down. He's moving off to the left with it right now. Or to the right. There he goes. That's on the large strips. Finally decided to open his mouth and take it. This is also a big rod, so these are the rods that come with the DLC. That's tempering my drag now just a hair. I don't know what this is, but it's not a big grouper. Now the other rod's getting a bite. I'm horsing him a bit. I'm trying to get this one in before that one goes, and there it goes. That's probably not going to happen. I'm trying to get 2 for 2 there. He got off. I was about to try to pick that up. That was probably a grouper the way that rod was bowed over. This is going to be a young grouper, I'm sure. You hear that line? That line like a broke. That was singing a little bit. Better take it easy. I don't know if y'all heard that, but it was singing a little bit to me like. Yeah, young grouper. We got a little action in this spot. Okay, I'm gonna let me check this one real quick. Make sure we're not on a snag. Make sure I got bait. Yeah, we still got the bait. Let's try this bucktail a minute. Very rocky bottom right here. I can feel it. Anyway, back to what I was talking about earlier. The brother's talking about getting a spot to fish. He's even talking about getting a small houseboat, parking in a slip somewhere to fish out of. That would be nice. We get a small houseboat, park it in a slip. Gotta have a fishing cabin on the water. Probably wouldn't move it a whole lot. Probably just fish out of the slip. Get it in some deep water. But he's sure talking about it. It'd be nice. We could have a little spot to fish with a little comfort. I could put a couple of cameras up and do some lives. We've already got Starlink, so there's one on the lobster. This one's a little bit better fish, I think. Put some cameras up at the houseboat. He's talking about getting a houseboat where you can slide up the floor and fish inside the boat. That'd be pretty sweet if we get something like that, because we have electric slip. Keep it warm in there. I fish a while in there. Get me a little summer sausage, cheese, a little 12-pack. Go to fishing. We just go live and fish all night. As long as y'all can stand it. I don't bait rod fish a whole lot. I'm more of a lure man. Jigs, spoons, and whatever else I think may work at the time. We're making a little cash today in this game. And we catching quite a few today. It's been a good fish. I need to make some XP points to get going. A lot of young groupers. Alright, we're gonna go experiment a little bit. I'm gonna go test the waters. We're about an hour in. I'm gonna move the boat a little bit and see if we can't get on a bigger grouper. I'm gonna go. Let's see. I'm gonna go up in here between these two islands to see what's up there. Let me get up here and crank this dude up. I'm going to take a hard left and head north. West. Alright. We're going to go about halfway between these two islands up here and check it out. If we don't get that, we'll move. I'm going to sit here a minute and watch see if there's anything I want to find, or if not, we're not going to stay. We're just going to go explore. Right up here might be a pretty good spot. We're going to check it out. I bet you right in here might hold a few. We're going to swing the boat around and kill it right there. Let's try this spot. It's off a ledge up there. We're going to try this in a few minutes and see. I don't know. Never fished here before, so we're going to find out. We can always go back, but you can't learn anything unless you explore a little bit. I'll try it right here a few minutes, see what happens. Alright. All these green buoys that you see is places that I fished and marked. This right up here is kind of the tuna grounds. So each spot has different species in it. But we're gonna prance around a little bit. So this is the wrong mark. This is the grouper spot we were at. So we may turn the boat around and go down here a little while. Try that. But we're going to try it here a minute, see. And I am going to throw a spoon while we're right here. Just for some action. Now just because we don't catch anything right here right now doesn't necessarily mean that we won't catch something later in the day. These fish move under this map, so may not show anything right now. In 10 minutes there may be an old school fish come by here. May have to go search one out. We won't stay long if we don't do something. Debbie. I have a feeling I'm a little far north of where we want to be. Got a fish on the spoon. What is this? This may be a Job fish. Nope, it's a skipjack. Little skipjack. And there is nothing on the screen. We gone. Stay long. Gotta show me some money. We're gonna run down to those other islands, like I said, south. It's a time to sit up in the spot and wait it out. It ain't while we're doing live. I'm getting out of here. me see. I need to make. I want to go here. I'm gonna make a hard turn here, and we're gonna haul butt. I'm gonna go down those two islands. Gonna be a little bit of a run down here, but we're gonna go down there and see what's down there. Give me the hook. What's going on, Uncle Lou? I caught some groupers early. I'm just doing a little exploring now, looking for another spot. I need to go get my other boat. This boat's a good boat, but I like my catamaran because it has a fish finder on the back of it. And I can look at that sonar. And that is an active sonar, by the way. It's not just there for show. I'm going to go on the other side of these two islands right here and try it. I'm gonna go look, see what it looks like. You can't get too close because I don't know how deep the water is. We're going to stop it right here. Now you see them birds? That's generally a good sign. My other boat has a sonar mounted on the boat. And it's just like this. And it's a working sonar, and it really does help. Once you learn how to read it, you can pretty much tell the depth of the fish. This water's a little shallow right here. We're going to try it. May have to move out just a little bit. No, I don't want to throw that. Oh, Lance. Good to see you, buddy. The water is about water's about 70 feet right here. I'm not sure this is going to be any better, but we're going to try it a minute. About 63 feet deep. You'll throw the old spoon around a little bit. We don't get something here in a minute. We're just going to go set back up at the grouper hole and catch a few more before the lives are with today. I'm just looking. Now I'm just letting that as the intro. Shut up, Curtis. What do you say, buddy? Oh my God. as soon as Sumo sets some parameters where I can shorten those songs, I will shorten them some, but he's always aggravated me about my long songs. Some of my people like my long songs. Shirley T loves my music. Thank you very much. So anyway, hopefully my brother's gonna get his house sold, and we may get a houseboat. I'd like to put some cameras up in there and do some lives and do a little fishing. That would be nice. I'm not as tough as I used to be, folks. Oh, I had a hit. I got a fish. Get that on the drop. Thank you, Shirley. Yeah, I want you to take notice that Curtis says you're just being polite. You see how he talks about people when they're not around, don't you? I'd like for you to see that. It's just, he just likes to mouth, the boy. Why is this open? That's a dogfish tuna. A dog tooth, rather. That's an ugly fish. One of them old ugly teeth. That looks like somebody got dentures. Over the rail and into pail. And that is why that I've got this spoon on a bigger rig, because you do catch a bluefin on it every now and then, or a dog tooth, or really no telling what you'll catch. I'm just hopping that off the bottom. We're going to give it 5 more minutes, and I'm going to go back to the grouper hole. Finish off catching a few more grouper today. My 2 moving of spots looking didn't turn out too good. I'm going to have to go do some investigating on that. I'm assuming you're talking about yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I figured everybody's totals up because I had 2 trophy scores come by, and I shorted Kelly. Had to go back, and he's like, "Hey, I got second place," and I'm like, "The hell you did?" I'm thinking, no. I'm thinking this boy's got to be wrong, because I totaled it up on the calculator. I went back, sure enough, he's right. I had to go back and correct the video. Certainly didn't want to short him. He did good. Kelly put on a good show. I'll be live Friday night, do the wheel. Pick the next animal. That was a Steve Adams idea. Let the wheel pick it. It gives a little more parity. Doesn't really matter to me what species we gonna hunt, to tell you the truth. I'm gonna give max effort. Regardless, I'm gonna be out looking for mines. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'll go ahead and tell you a week early. We'll be doing that on a live on Friday. If that wheel picks puma, Troy's in good shape, because I saw a big puma the other day. while I was doing the deer hunt, and I know just exactly where to go get that big joker. So I'm telling you now, so that if it does pick puma and I shoot a big puma, everybody won't say it's rigged. It's rigged. Oh Lord, I think it's hilarious. That's why I told these other guys, hey, you guys need to come up with a competition and pick something. That way it doesn't look like I'm doing all the picking. Oh my God. It really comes down to a little bit of luck and putting your time in scouting. That's what it comes down to. You put your time in scouting, you're going to come across something eventually. Drug tested for steroids? Yeah. That's that premium feed I feed them, right? Now them birds is getting closer. I'm going to look at this sonar again. I wish I had that catamaran with me today. Well, I could do. And we're getting bit. Okay. Let's wait a minute. Yeah, they're a bad influence on each other, Uncle Lou. That was a hit. You heard the bell go off. But I'm showing nothing on this sonar. So we're not going to stay here long. Nothing on the fish finder either. Oh, where the hell was that spot at? Right here. Yeah, we're just going to head back up here in a minute. Folks. Yeah, they're bad influence on each other. You know that. We know how Brian is. And if Curtis is taking his lead from Brian, that's trouble. I try, Uncle Lou. I try hard. Them boys, the only chance they got to learn anything is listening to me talk. And I can't get them quiet long enough to hear me. But I try every day. We're going back to the grouper hole for the last 45 minutes today. We ain't caught one since we left. I'm going to have to find some more grouper spots, good people. That means Troy's got to get out and do a little running around. This live's over with. I'm going to go get my catamaran and get it fired up. Why is the boat not turning? Oh, there it goes. That was weird. That was a delay. That's gone plumb wonky. What the devil? Boat's gone crazy. Hey, I didn't turn you. Oh, whoa. What the heck? What in the heck's going on? I don't understand that. That must be a glitch. That's crazy. That's a glitch in the game. No, I got my hand on the wheel, but it's turning left. Huh. They have to report that. That is very odd. I'm gonna back it in now where I want to be. Still doing it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's don't get nutty. I ain't never had that happen before. I'm gonna have to report that to them. You know, one of the things that I enjoy about this game is I have a direct line. Wait a minute, now that may be me. Hang on. That stick's drifting. Okay, let me see if I can fix that. That may be my controller. That may be me. I'm gonna have to check that out. It may not be them. First of all, I ain't had no beer yet. A little bit early in the day to be drinking beer, folks. These controls get a lot of work. And every once in a while you get what they call a drifting stick. Now, my hand is not on the controller, but you see how that's kind of drifting? See how it's kind of moving? It's not supposed to do that. So, probably needs to be unplugged and reset. I will do that today. That's a tsunami wave. Yeah, these controls get a lot of work. Troy uses the heck out of them. I'm going to have to order me one. I give my brother my new one, because I bought him a copy of the Call of the Wild. He's been playing. We've been playing at night. And I give him the control. I'm going to have to get me another one. I think I've ruined him. He's addicted to it. All right, we're back at the grouper hole, so let's see what we can do. Yeah, that's not supposed to grip like that. Let's see what happens here. I always hit the wrong button on that. What time of day are we in? Oh, we're on the downslope. That's the problem. I'm going to fast forward to the uptick. I see it. We're going to go to night fishing for a little while. See if these groupers do at night. Oh, we need some light. That's dark. There we go. Fish at night a little bit. Let's see what happens. Having the game now. Yeah, we've been beat the keys off of it. I take these glasses off. Take my sunglasses off. It's too dark. There's it's better. Yes, I even have a pair of sunglasses. They sure are nice too. Yeah, we've been playing every night just about. I didn't play with him last night. Get on there last night. I was tired. Oh, J-Dog. I've been getting out of the chair and watching a little bit of the Grand Ole Opry replays. I laid down last night early. I usually sit in this chair 12, 13 hours a day. And every now and then I've got to just shut it down early and get out of it and go watch TV. Old body just sort of dictates what I can do and what I can't do anymore. Look, we're on a school of fish. See, it's changing the time. Now let me see. We may not be close enough. I may have to back the boat up. Yeah, I'm gonna back the boat up. They're a little closer. I might have to redo them lines, but I'm fixing to show y'all about a working sonar. Alright. Now we are right in the middle of them. I got to throw these lines back out. I done messed it all up. Make sure I'm in the right spot. Yeah, there's my marker up there. All right. We're on. See what I mean by a working sonar? Wasn't getting a bite. I backed the boat up a little bit, a little closer. And we're on a fish. That's what I mean by the working sonar. I hope it's not a video of Troy. You fixing to get a video made of you, what you fixing to end up doing. This is a young grouper, I'm sure. Not very big, just a young grouper. Don't mention a working sonar with Curtis. It's a touchy subject. Curtis is kind of touchy. As long as he don't touch me, we're in good shape. Oh, Lord. Getting bit on the other rod already. Hopefully it works out. That rod's down. I ain't gonna be able to get to that one. I got this one to contend with. This is where it would be nice to have a second person on the boat. That bite's gonna time out here in a minute. There it went. But there's nothing I can do about it. This is pretty good. This is a grouper, but it ain't no giant. But it's giving me a run for my money. Y'all shut up about my intro music. Well, y'all get a song read about y'all. You and Curtis gonna get a song wrote about y'all. Y'all keep mouthing about my intro music. It's gonna be some theme music or something like Brokeback Mountain. Y'all keep on, yeah. Y'all messing with a heavyweight. I done already put Mark's face on the Shih Tzu last night with him messing with me. I'm retaliating the way you can understand. Oh, Chrissy, good to see you. I hope Ernie's doing better today. I've got my normal hecklers in here this morning. Or this afternoon. Yeah, well, son, I'll be throwing you so fast you won't know what happened to you. Especially after a couple shots of that peanut butter whiskey and a few of those bushes. I dethrone you fast. Oh my God. His numbers look better today than they have in the whole time that he's been here. Well, that's good. I'm proud to hear it. I talked to him for a few minutes yesterday. And then the nurse come in. We had to go, so I was going to check on him in a little while. But now I know. I've been putting a little message in the group chat every night, letting everybody know how he's doing. So proud to hear it. Ooh, that was a takedown, wasn't it? Ooh, that fish is running. Hello. These lobsters, these spiny lobsters are popular with these groupers. They like them. They like them like I do a double meat cheeseburger. Surely did you see why? Troy's. First of all, Troy's not cranky. He might enjoy the conversation since I couldn't go up there. Well, I'll call him then. If he can talk, we'll talk. If he can't, then I understand that too. You can't go up there because of the ice? Well, I'll call him later. Or I'll call him or text him or something. He asked me if we was going to do a backstage last night. I told him I hadn't heard one, but if we do one, I'll make sure he gets the link too. That way he's got somebody to talk to. This is a bigger fish. He's shaking that head. I can tell by the way my rod bounces when he. I'll show you in a minute. See how that rod tip's bouncing? He's shaking his head. This is a better one. This might be a trophy here. No. Yeah, that's right. He's probably right, Chrissy. You probably should try to go up there in the ice. No sense that both of you end up in the hospital. What'd they do? Did they take the doggone wrench graphic off of YouTube and give us a shield for people that's moderators? What the devil's that about? No, I don't imagine they could. They might be drinking a little whiskey in the back. This is a lot better fish here. You see, he's giving me a pretty good fight. This is not a young grouper. I'm not saying it's a trophy, but it's a big grouper. I hope it's a trophy. That would be nice. A unique would be even better. I don't think it's a unique. I just got to keep the pressure on him. Well, I had him at 60 feet from the boat. He's back out to the 100 now. So he ain't done. He said, I'm fighting that fish like Curtis does a 5-pound channel cat. Oh my God. He's a pretty big one. This is a good one. This is going to make a little money here. Yeah, he's a good one. Come on, big boy. Oh, handicap's hand's gonna start cramping. Get in the boat. Ooh, you hear that lion singing? This don't be getting funny here at the last now. He ain't done yet. He's not done yet. Just gonna make some money, 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 money. Good thing is I'm gonna have to repair this reel after these battles. Yeah, you have to repair your equipment in this game, and it does cost. Come on. 30 feet from the boat. Give me the death roll, son. He's fixing to maybe decide to give it up. Come on. Over the rail and into play. Giant grouper. 224. I got paid $29,169. I got 8,646 XP for that. That stick is really list. Look at that. I got to do something about that. All right. I'm gonna have to get me some more of those lobsters. I'm gonna take this one up. That gutted fish is really not doing anything. I'm gonna put the fish strips out. I did catch one on it. Wrong rod, Troy. Wrong rod. No, that ain't the right rod either. It's this one right here. That was a good one, wasn't it? Thank you, Nick. It'll help pay a few bills. Wish I could just stick to quit listing. That's bad. That's gonna be a problem playing the hunting game. I'm gonna have to get that fixed. Let me try to turn that off. Turn it back on, see if that solves it. Nope. What did Curtis write? I ain't no telling what this. Let me scroll back up here and see what that joker wrote. He's bad, ain't he, Shirley? He's a bad boy. Oh, getting a hit. Which one is it? Which one is it? Oh, it's the fish strips. I sent you a video. I can only imagine. That joker swimming off that fish strip. Look at that line going. Going over to the right. He fixed to pull that down. Oh, he son of a gun dropped it. Ain't that something? I ain't no telling what he sent. I hope I had clothes on. Yeah, they ain't got anything better to do than tie aside pick on a handicap. I tell you what, that's a rough bunch. Yeah, I'm gonna unplug. It's wired, Nick. I don't use battery ones because I'm too cheap. I'll unplug it from the computer after I get done live. It's just listing a little bit to the left. These things do that. The Xbox does that, but on the Xbox you can turn it off. On this you can't. So I'm going to unplug the power source and let it set a minute, 60 seconds, and I'll plug it back up. It's the left stick that's listing. That's why the boat kept turning a while ago. That's annoying. Yeah. It's called stick drift. I know what it's called, you jackwagon. But I didn't call it that. I called it listing. I'll unplug it a little bit. There it goes. That's on the large fish strips. This is small. It's small like Curtis's brain here. It's not very big. This ain't no grouper. Yeah, it's a giant Trevally. That's the last bad name. Now, I'll call you on the phone a little while and give you a few more. Oh, Lord. He said, yeah, what dog said. Stop repeating your elders, little man. Oh, my gosh. These idiots. Never a boring moment. Never a boring moment. Mm. Yeah. He co-singing. Uh-huh. I would bet on that if I'd be you. That may not turn out too good for you. I missed that song again. Hit it over the drop. Well, go on, take it, Big Daddy. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, son. If this is a grouper, I think it's a young one. So spinning rig's pretty stout rig. Yep, a young grouper. So it's odd today they won't bite they're not biting the gutted fish, they're biting these lobsters, this spiny lobster and these fish strips. Yesterday I caught them on the gutted fish. A little bit of parity there about what they bite. It's always good to have in a game. Keeps you on your toes. Run the spoon down there. I'll probably catch a trevally on it. If I get hit. drop it all the way down to the bottom and come up about turn up and jig it straight up now. Well, they don't have hammer heads in here. I wish they did. I'm sure that's coming later. Oh, I had a hit. They put out a little content here and a little there. I'm gonna go get on the Norway map. We're gonna do a little sturgeon fishing and a little halibut fishing. I just got to go buy the DLC because I'm not leveled up high enough to get on it yet. I had a bump on this spoon. It's like they introduced vertical jigging like I'm doing right now. Couple of updates ago. That was a nice add to the game. It had never been in there. Now, and please don't take this as I'm saying that they did it for me, but I do have a direct line of communication with these folks. And sometime back, probably about a year ago, I did mention about adding vertical jigging to the game. And of course, lo and behold, that was probably on the plate to do, and they did add it. Not saying they did it for me, I'm just saying that it was a nice treat, that it's something that I wanted, that I had actually asked for, that they did. So whether it was already in the works or not, I couldn't tell you, but they do seem to listen to the community. You know, there's a large gaming community, and I think the players that, when they ask for something, there's a borrowed mackerel. That's pretty nice fish. That's the trophy there. That stick's got to do some of that stick. Sorry, I can't hold it still. But that's a nice treat that they added that. Let me mark that real quick. I'm going to mark that fish. So that tells me I can come back here. Those fish are here in this area. What time they're here? She said, greatness is always rewarded. Thank you. Well, I do compliment them a lot. They do a great job. And, you know, like I said, they're very good about listening to the community. I wish the angler had been more like that when they were making it. I think the game would have been a lot better and probably still been going. You gotta listen to the folks that's buying your product, you know, and try to accommodate them somewhat, especially when you got a wide base of players. And the fabulous, you know, the amazing thing about it is this game is made in the Ukraine. So all this time in the middle of a war zone, these people have continued to put out good content. You know, a lot of times we're paying for it, we're buying it, you know, but they were putting out good content in the middle of a hostile war zone, under some adverse situations. So they got a good team of devs over there. They're always nice and always, you know, thank you for feedback. I'm going to put a little heavier spoon on here and change the color in it just a little bit. I'm going to go with the 5-ounce. I'll throw it a little further. The green seems to be a pretty good color at night, so we'll try it for a while. So they're always, you know, glad to hear from you and thank you for your messages and for your comments. And they have a Facebook page. And there's one on that green spoon. Just hopping it up off the bottom. We got some things coming up. They're going to be coming out with a new hunting game. A couple of new hunting games. Hopefully they're going to be good. Something I'm going to be interested in. We're going to have some different perspective on hunting and content. There's a trophy. Giant Trevally on that green spoon. So they're going to be coming out with some stuff for the trucking game. We're going to be doing that. We're going to have some events coming up for the Rod Gun Club. Trying to get some stuff going where we can do a little bit more virtual fishing contest. There's a game coming out that's going to be called Fishing Hero. It's more of it's a very fun fishing game. I used to play it when it was out before, and it doesn't have $1 million realistic graphics, but the fishing in it's really fun, really realistic type fishing in it, and it's going to be free for folks and to play. And free's always good. We're trying to get a group of people to play something. They don't have to spend any money on it, and the game's fun. They tend to want to play it. We all like free. My brother just logged on to play Call of the Wild. Oh, I got one right off the bottom on this jigging spoon. Come on up out of there. Over the rail and in the pail. Japanese amberjack. I'm going to drop it straight down. Just going to open the bail and let it go. If I can remember how to do it. Oh, I know how to do it. There we go. Hit it on the way down. Hit it again. I missed him twice. Open the bail and let it go down. Jig it right up off the bottom here. He said, ain't nothing great about Troy. What's that him? Somebody getting bit. Who is it? Who is it? Who's biting me? Yeah, it's on that fish strips again. He's going to the right with it. I'm going to see what he's going to do. I'm fixing to pick it up here in a minute. There he goes. Well, pretty stout rod rail in itself. I like this rod. Got a little backbone to it. This is a young grouper, I think. Not no big one, but it's be a good payoff. We have caught 2,500 pounds of fish. 2,533 is what we've caught in 2 hours. So. Pretty good little 2-hour stint. I'm going to go after the live and get my catamaran. Probably come back later on tonight and go jig fish for the spoon for tunas or giant trevallies or something. Alright, let me pick this up. We're going to jig this a few more minutes before we go. I'm just going to pick it up off the bottom. I just want it barely up off the bottom. I'm just going to twitch it a while. Oh, that was a hit. I missed him. I will be back live on Thursday, of course. And I will be live also for, I missed him again. Come on. Go ahead and take it. Friday night for the wheel spinning. So will get with my members. We're going to try to do a live for y'all one night. I'll be hosting that night. I won't be hunting. There he is. A little hard to host and hunt at the same time. But Kelly's going to host for us one night, and I'll hunt that night. So I want to spend a little time focusing on the members and you folks in chat. So it's kind of hard to do both. And we got a giant trevally here, I'm sure. Nope, it's an amberjack. Greater amberjack. Alright, I don't have those marked. Let me do that real quick. I've got 3 species right here marked. And I'm going to come back to this spot. I can do so. Well, Troy is tired. And I'm going to let you people get ready for your evening. Thank you for joining me today. It's always a blast to see you guys, have a little fun. We like to cut up, aggravate each other. Those of you watching in the background thinking, them guys don't like each other. We do. We love each other. That's why we give each other the hell we do. It's all in good fun. It's good to see you, and I'll see you Thursday. Don't tell them what we're going to be doing. We're going to do something. I'll show up, be here. God bless you, and thank you for being a part of Real and Virtual Outdoors. And for everybody that's been a part of this one, I will see you very, very soon.
That's all, folks.